All right. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Is everything good? Hey. Yeah, Friendy. Hi, Jillian. Hi, Andy. Hi, Jadis Kuma. Hi, Tony. Yeah, good to see you guys again. How are you guys doing? All right, so we are in our weekly market analysis again. And yeah, so how are you guys doing? Anybody managed to take some trades on last week? Wait, let me pull out my chart. Yeah, thank you guys for supporting me every week. I'm very happy to see you guys here. And we are going to do more live sharing in the future because actually Mason and me, we are preparing for something exciting is coming. All right, I will just say stay tuned. We are going to restructure, not to say restructure, we are going to improve to make FX Action Trade, make this Facebook page or this trading page a more informative page in order to reach out to more traders and also to help more traders. Okay, so I would like to make things short. Let me pull out my charts. All right, so I believe you guys can see my chart now. All right, I believe that you guys can see my chart now. Wait, something is wrong. Hold on. All right, so I believe, okay, can you see my chart? If you can see my chart, give me a yes, please. Okay, so as usual, we are going to start with this euro dollar pair. So for euro dollar last week, I did mention that we might have some possible reversal if we based on the H4 chart. But looking at this daily chart, it seems like the daily support is still holding. All right, the daily support is still holding at here. This is where the support level. So if we move into this H4 chart, what we can see is that this pair is actually still in a very clear, very obvious sideways movement. Meaning to say that this euro dollar is still traveling, is still moving between these two levels. It's about 1.1955 to 1.17226. So this is on the H4 chart. And of course, when dealing with sideways market, we are trying our best to always sell at the most top area and trying our best to always spot the lowest buy or the lowest price for us to place our buy entry. All right. So if we only focus on this part here, if we only focus on this part here, what I can see is that market has actually broken the trend line of this sell, of this downtrend, reaching out this support level, meaning that this support is still a valid support level. And if we are going to mark the high level at here, we can see that there are actually room to travel to the upside. So for this euro dollar, this week I might going to look for some possible buy setup. All right, I'm going to look for some possible buy setup. All right, this is on the H1 chart. I'm going to look for some possible buy setup at here. And with my target take profit level at this previous high, which is about, we have about 122 pip space to go. So this week I'm going to look for a buy trade for this euro dollar, unless this uptrend structure is broken, unless we see something like this. This low is broken and market might continue to head downwards. All right. So let us have a look on the pound dollar. So on the pound dollar, very obvious, last week we have a massive sell. What I mean by we have a very massive drop of this pound dollar, and let's see what we have if we look towards the left. All right, let me put on my horizontal line and we just have a look on the weekly chart. Yep. So meaning that this weekly resistance level is still a very strong resistance level and still valid. So in trading, we do not buy in a resistance level. And of course, it's better for you guys to always cross-check this level before you place your trade. All right, meaning that try to avoid that you are not selling at support and you are not buying at resistance level. All right, this is a very important rule when we come to trading, to avoid any, I would say that to avoid any stupid trades. All right. So when we have a first move on the market, if we are too late for entry, do not chase the market. What we do is that we wait for market to pull back and create another line and create another nice level for us to place our entry. So we know that this pound dollar has been in a very obvious downtrend, and looking at the H4 chart, the most possible area the market is likely to retest, is at this level. This is a double top and market just dropped. All right, let me zoom in a little bit. So there are two areas that market is going to retest, likely to retest. So, yeah, so the first area, this is a neckline. So market might retest this neckline and drop. So when we see the market like this, we need to tell ourselves that, we need to ask ourselves that, okay, what is my next action? What is my trading plan? So we need to plan our trade. We need to bear in mind that we have to plan our trade before we just move to executing the trade. So my first plan is that market might retest this H4 neckline, and I'm going to look for sell signal at here. So the second plan is that market is going to retest this double top resistance level, and market did not able to break through this level, and I'm going to sell at this level. So I have my plan 1, plan 2, and what is my plan number 3? So some of you guys may ask me, hey, what if the market does not retrace? What if the market did not pull back and just drop? So meaning that we have formed a new low level here. At here, this is a new low level here. So if market drop below this level, we just wait for market to pull back to this level again, and we just look for another sell signal. So for this pound dollar pair, we just lock our direction to sell this market, and I have 3 plans to sell this market. I'm not rushing into a trade. I'm going to wait patiently at my plan 1, plan 2, or plan 3. All right, so I know I share too much on this, but I am not supposed to share this with you guys. All right, so just take this as a bonus, okay? Just take this as a bonus. So in a conclusion, so for this pound dollar, I'm going to look for a short trade. I'm going to look for a sell trade. All right, very obvious, sell trade. So for Aussie dollar, if you look on this H4 and daily chart, what I can see is that market is still making higher highs. I did not see any significant low that can be used as a sell signal. All right, so okay, let me share about you how to read the market story. How can we interpret that? What messages are the markets is trying to inform us, or what messages that what the market is trying to reach out to us? Okay, so if we are looking at this part, let me put in this into a replay mode. If you're looking at here, we know that the market is in a very strong sell trend, and the possible area for market to do the retest is somewhere around here, because we see that this is a first drop, market went into a sideways, a breakout, and drop. So if you are not sure what is a sideways, just move to the H1 chart. You can see it very clearly, sideways movement. Okay, so back to this H4. And as the market move on, market is supposed to retest this level and going to continue to drop and breaking this low as a valid downtrend. But look what happened next is what was market was not able to break below, and market just created a new support level at here. So I'm going to adjust my highlight zone and pull to the left. So this has become a new support level, and this has already broken the previous sell trend line. So I'm not saying that the market is going to be a buy trend or the market is going to be an uptrend, but the likelihood of the market to be in an uptrend is higher compared to a sell trend. Because why? The first, we have the market on a daily trend is an uptrend, and on H4, if we mesh out, if we join the dots, we can see that market is still in a very obvious uptrend, and this is a very typical fake breakout and go back into the support and resistance zone. So for this Aussie dollar this week, we can just keep in view for a buy signal, and the target take profit level would be here, the previous high level. All right. Okay, so let us have a look on the gold. So for gold, on daily chart, what we can see is that this is a very strong support level. No matter what you guys say, somebody just say that okay, this is a triple bottom. What I see is that this level has a lot of weak rejections. So whenever we have weak rejections on higher time frame, we need to bear in mind that this is a very strong area or a very strong key level, key zones that market is likely to have some trading actions here. So at here, what I can see is that market is going, as long as this region is not broken, I'm still going to remain my directional bias on a buy trade, unless I see that this level is broken, and market did not able to close back above this level, and only I'm going to look for a buy trade. So on directional wise, gold, I'm still looking at buy. All right, so let's have a look on this euro yen. So on euro yen H4, we can see that market also entering a sideways condition. So we are now somewhere at the middle of this sideways structure over here. So when we are at the middle, we are going to avoid to trade at the middle, because market can be either a buy, also market can be either a sell. So what we do is that we need market to show us more confirmation or more or a clearer direction. But looking on the daily chart, market is still in a buy trend. All right, on this is on a daily chart basis, but bear in mind that we are not going to trade on a single time frame alone. So I'm going to look for buy trade if market pull back to this support level, or when market break out of this resistance level, pull back, and at here I'm going to look for another buy signal. I'm not going to trade at the middle. All right. So the pound yen. So this pound yen last week we got a loss. All right. I'm expecting the market to pull back to this support level, but we have a massive drop of all the pound pairs. So on H4 chart, this is my new zone or my new level to look for a sell entry. So it's almost similar to what I have just shared on the pound dollar pair. All right, I have my plan 1, plan 2, and plan number 3. All right, so let us have a look on the dollar Canadian pair. So on H4 chart, we can see that the market is starting to drop from a very long downtrend. This downtrend has been for about 2 months, and we can see that market has started to build up, and we can see that this is the formation of an uptrend trend line. So we are going to look for a buy trade at this area. So this area, I will call this as a swap zone. So the fundamental of this zone is that this zone has been tested as a support zone and also a resistance zone. So I'm going to wait for buy trade when market pull back to here, and I'm going to look for a buy trade. But on daily, we still in a very strong downtrend. So normally in cases like this, I would not suggest you to hold this trade for a very long period of time. You can just take your profit if market reach out to this previous high level, and we will just wait and look for the next trade. All right, so the last pair for today. So last week we see a massive sell-off or a massive drop of all the pound pairs, and this week I would expect market to do some pullback before the continuation drop. So what we are going to do is that just to wait patiently for the pullback. All right, just wait patiently for the pullback. So if for this example, we can just wait at this Fibonacci area over here. It's about 50% of the retracement. Just wait for the pullback and look for entry signal on the lower time frame. All right, so guys, thank you for joining me tonight. So for more information, you can always join our Telegram channel. You can reach out how to join our channel on the Facebook, or just drop us a message. All right, so guys, I will see you guys again on next Sunday. Have a good night and have a good day.